Hi, and welcome to Pixelpedia. Today, I am going to challenge myself and the software Descript with its new AI assistant, Underlord. The challenge is to try and create a video from idea creation, script writing, filming, editing, and finally uploading to YouTube, all without using any other tool than Descript. So, do you think we can do it? Well, stick around and we will give it our best try. So, here we are in Descript. Today, I am using the web version of Descript. I have gone into Underlord, as you can see on the right hand side there, the top tab Underlord. And we are going to scroll all the way down to the right section. We're going to start just by brainstorm. I have an idea. I want to do a very short video of reasons you should visit. And here we have some ideas. Discover Stockholm rich history, experience Swedish culture, enjoy natural beauty. Okay. From that, let's go back here to Underlord and go down to write the script. A 4-minute video about why people should visit Stockholm, Sweden. The tone should be enthusiastic and friendly, and the audience, people who like to travel, people with a Swedish heritage or specific interest in Sweden. About 500 words looks good. No examples and no custom instructions. So let's submit that. A little intro. First off, scenic beauty. Absolutely correct. History and culture. 13th century. Gamla stan, the royal palace. Absolutely correct. Taste buds. Stockholm's culinary scene. Sounds good. Outdoor activities, and last but not least, warm and welcoming spirit of the Swedish people. Sounds good. Let's add this to script or replace this script or add a new composition, or we can do a follow-up. But for this tutorial, let's just add this to the script. So here we have it. As you can hear, my voice right now is not the best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use one of the AI voices we have. So we're going to browse the stock voices. Let's choose Samantha here. So here we have added Samantha. And before we can use this as a real file, we have to convert to audio. So I highlight my blue text, right click and say convert. But now we can work with it and edit it in this. What I'm going to do here to make it easier for you to focus just on the little commercial for Sweden. I'm going to highlight it and Control C on my keyboard or right click and copy, or I can go in and duplicate it to a new composition. And if we look up at the top here, I have my screen recording I am working with, and then we have clip from video from scratch. And if we, by clicking the little download arrow here, choose clips from, we have just the text here.
Are you ready to be enchanted by one of the most beautiful capitals in the world?
And that doesn't sound too bad. Now I can start adding my media to this. And what I have done, you can go down to media here and music and find stock videos, stock images. But I want to make sure that I use video and images that I have the copyright to. So what I did was go in under my project, and here under files you see a little add files. So I have uploaded a whole bunch of videos that I have paid for, that I have the right to use. So we are going to start adding those videos. So let's say, starting with the first here, that's a general piece of information about Stockholm. That is a perfect one. So with this first paragraph highlighted, I can just drag this into the video. And let's play it.
Hey there, fellow travelers and Sweden enthusiasts. Are you ready to be enchanted by one of the most beautiful capitals in the world? Today, we're diving into the wonders of Stockholm, Sweden.
And then I can highlight the rest of that paragraph and just drag in another image. And as you can see, it creates a new scene for each video I drag in here. So I am going to finish up all these videos for this little video, and you will see me again when that is done. So we are getting closer to the final product, but we have still some editing to do. By copying this, I can create a new. I have copied it and moved it over to a new scene here, where I have added all my images. And as you can see, it created a total of 20 different scenes, one for each image, or in this case, one for each video. Now we can continue editing very simply. Let's go to our first clip here, and somewhere in here, where the text say, "Are you ready to be enchanted by one of the most beautiful capitals in the world?" I want this text in here. I want to add, I highlight this, I go to elements, and I choose title, and I can change the size of my text. I can change the size of the text box by just clicking in it and drag it out a little bit. So I get it all to fit on one line. So let's add an animation here. Scroll down to animation, and it says plus. I can add an in animation, fade in, 0.4 seconds. And I can add an out animation here by clicking out and fade. So let's take a look at how that looks. So I can go through my whole video here and do things like that. If I click on scene here, my fifth screen, transitions. I can add an in transition here. For example, maybe I want white. So let's see how that looks. Let's start in the scene before that. And I can also add a transition out. So I will work on this, and when that's done, I will be back to show you my next step. So now I have worked on all my transitions. Now we need to go back to Underlord here and scroll down a little bit. We have publish. First, we're going to draft a title, 60 characters, and I want it to make viewers curious. So here we have 5 suggested. I am gonna save one of them. You can follow up with more questions, or you can choose one of them. Explore Sweden. Discover the charm of Stockholm. I'm gonna copy that one, paste it in here for my video. The next thing we're gonna ask Underlord to do is write a YouTube description. Here you can use examples of the length, something you have used before, and some custom instructions. But I am just going to have it write the description here. When all this work is done, I have one more thing to do. I'm going to publish. So now we go into publish up here. Under publish, I can choose YouTube as my destination. Go in and paste the description. So here we have category. Let's keep it entertainment. I can put tags in here. Just separate them with commas and so forth. And I can choose how I want it to publish. I usually choose unlisted or private. And at the bottom here, you see I have to sign in to YouTube. And now I can hit publish. And it works in the background. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how that shows up in my YouTube studio. I will not make this video about Stockholm public, but I will put a link to it in the description of this video if you want to see the final result. So now we are going to take a look at my channel content on YouTube, and it has been just a couple of minutes. It has finished. It was just a 2 minutes 45-second video. Here we have the description. We have the timestamps. Let's just auto-generate an image here. I like that image, so let's use that for our thumbnail. The video we created here was created from idea till the end in Descript. I hope this was interesting to you. There are more traditional ways to edit your videos in Descript as well, using the timeline. Until next time, remember, stay curious, stay informed, and be a part of the change. Bye!